high-profile safety scare is sending shockwaves through Australia's renewable energy industry, and it's happening in the NSW Central West. Imagine this. A massive wind turbine's blade snaps in half during a wild storm, striking fear into local communities and sparking a heated debate about how secure these sprawling wind farms truly are. And this is the part most people miss. Some experts say this kind of failure should be extremely rare. So why are concerns mounting? In the wake of the incident, more than a dozen turbines at the Flyers Creek wind farm were taken offline when one of their blades suffered severe damage due to powerful winds. According to Iberdrola Australia, the company that owns the facility, the trouble started during a storm back in June, when the blade was first compromised. Fast forward to this month, and a perfect storm of strong winds and a sudden power outage delivered the final blow. The blade broke apart. A highly unusual event for equipment designed to thrive in tough conditions. To provide some reassurance, an Iberdrola spokesperson pointed out that the wind farm undergoes both routine and unscheduled inspections. These checks are comprehensive, covering everything from the blades themselves to the machinery housing, the nacelle, the tower, and even the underlying foundation. We do not have any concerns regarding the blades on the other wind turbines, the spokesperson stated, underscoring that safety remains a top priority. For additional safety, the wind turbines sit on a livestock property, but are surrounded by an exclusion zone, meant to protect both animals and farm workers from any potential danger. It's worth noting that the Flyers Creek wind farm is fairly new, only having become fully operational in April, and featuring a total of 38 turbines. But here's where it gets controversial. Structural engineering professor Amin Heidarpour of Monash University expressed surprise that a blade could break after such a short time in service. Typically, a turbine blade is expected to last between 20 and 25 years, he explained. A failure just 6 months after installation is a major shock. Professor Heidarpour further emphasized that turbine blades are engineered to withstand winds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, and most models will automatically shut down once wind speeds hit 90 kilometers per hour. So what caused this early failure? Interestingly, a similar incident unfolded in Western Victoria earlier this year, where a wind turbine actually collapsed under strong winds. These events are prompting some experts to suggest deeper investigations into what may be causing these failures. Professor Heidarpour raises an important point. While the general public shouldn't be alarmed about wind farm safety, there has definitely been an uptrend in blade failures recently. We really need to launch a thorough study to pinpoint the root causes. Public trust in wind farms also hangs in the balance. Dugald Saunders, leader of the NSW Nationals Party, acknowledged that such accidents are still rare, but admitted they intensify worries within local communities hosting these large facilities. Saunders questioned, if a blade can snap in a storm, how transparent are these safety practices really? The Department of Planning, Housing and Infrastructure responded by emphasizing that turbine damage risks were accounted for during the initial project assessment. Their spokesperson claimed, given the distance between the turbines and nearby homes or roads, the risk to the public is considered negligible. But Saunders wasn't entirely convinced, voicing a concern many share. Current safety reviews lack transparency. Not knowing exactly what safety checks are happening creates mistrust among residents. If it all feels too secretive, people will remain uneasy. To address ongoing anxiety, Saunders advocates for a more visible, independent safety audit of approved wind farm projects. These processes should be open and accessible, not hidden away behind closed doors. Genuine improvements are needed to reassure the community. Meanwhile, Iberdrola confirmed that a replacement blade has been ordered, and they are currently developing a plan to safely return the affected turbine to operation. But the controversy doesn't end here. Are we relying too much on technology that might not be as fail-proof as promised? Is the growing number of incidents simply bad luck, or are there deeper flaws in turbine design or maintenance? Should transparency and safety evaluations become a non-negotiable standard for all renewable energy projects? Let's hear your thoughts. Should communities demand more openness, or are the current precautions enough? Share your perspective below.